And now for my next number, I'd like to return to the
classic. Time. Hey guys, Alex back again with another video. This time, in case you can't tell from the background, we here at the house are all ready for Christmas. So I figured now's a good time to do like a Christmas special of the series I've been doing. So this is a Christmas special of the singles collection. Before I get started, a couple of things first. Jenny wanted to make an appearance in the video with
hello.
with another special guest.
Look. Say hello. Hi.
Mad to think that she's 2 months old when we're filming this.
Yeah.
She might be 3 months old by the time you're watching this, but pretty crazy to think about, isn't it?
Look.
Who's that?
Look. Look. Oh, hi.
No, she's not interested.
Also, the lights in the background look really cool.
They do, don't
Okay,
Right.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
leave.
Okay.
Thanks for letting me see you.
they? Yeah, Jenny just wanted to pop her head in and say hello. Also, I'm going to point out, I know this is a Christmas special, but unfortunately I didn't have 30 Christmas singles to show you. I had 5, so I'm going to show you 5, and the idea behind this was to kind of show you the best of the best in my collection. So basically throughout the series I've been putting some good stuff to one side, and I'll be like, yeah, I'll show that in one good big video, and I figured Christmas is a good time to do that. Also, the light behind me on the back wall, that is an outdoor light, but I figured we'll use it like that this year because we didn't have any extra plug sockets to put the light outside.
And we've got a giant
So I compromised. We had a
bush out there.
big blank wall, and the way that it's laid out at the front anyway, we've got like, it's mostly driveway, and then there is a bush and a little bit of like cobbly area where we could put it. But when we put the light outside last year, it shone onto the house, but it didn't look as good as it does on the back wall. So I figured with a big empty back wall, why not try something different? And I think it paid off okay. So enough rambling. Let's get on with the singles, because I know that's why you guys are here. Like I said, 5 Christmas singles. I'll show those first, and then we get to what I consider to be some of the best singles in my collection. So let's get into it. The first single I'm going to show you, of course, we had to lead it off with my favourite Christmas song, which is Last Christmas by Wham. It used to be Fairy Tale of New York, but I think after the documentary and my newfound respect for Wham, I'd say this is probably my favourite single. And it's backed with Everything She Wants, also by Wham. Bit of trivia, what song beat Last Christmas in the UK to become UK Christmas #1 in 1984? I'll give you a clue, it's another Christmas song and also features George Michael in it. So
Technically, he did get
he did get a #1 that year. It's Band Aid, Do They Know It's Christmas? I'll go on the record and say this is probably my least favourite Christmas song. Only because they keep remaking it every 10 years. Because of that, it's ruined it for me. Yeah, I really don't know if they'll make another one next year. I'm expecting it, but we'll see. Anyway, Paul McCartney, Wonderful Christmas Time. Back with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reggae. Not Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reggae. There's one for you. One of my mum's personal favourites. This is Mistletoe and Wine by Cliff Richards. Backed with Mama Duke.
Just imagine you singing that.
Backed with Mama Duke and his cover of True Love Ways. The last Christmas single I'm going to show you here is Money Talks by AC/DC. Now I know what you're thinking, Alex, what the hell has Money Talks by AC/DC got to do with Christmas? Well, technically Money Talks doesn't, but the B-side, Mistress for Christmas, I'm counting as a Christmas song. Now, I did want to give you guys a needle drop of this one. Unfortunately, YouTube had other ideas. So you'll just have to Google that one, I'm afraid. But both tracks are off of the Razor's Edge album, which is maybe in my top 3 AC/DC albums of all time. Just wish I had a copy of it on vinyl. Instead, I keep finding all the singles off the album. Never mind. So that's it for Christmas singles. Let's get on with the best of the best, if you will. Kicking it off with Oasis, Wonderwall. This has Round Our Way on the back. You can see that there. Probably not. This is one of the things I would put, if I ever made a video on best charity shop finds I've ever found, this would be one of them. As much as this song is overplayed, making it one of my least favourite Oasis singles, it's still Oasis. I still like the song, I'm just saying it's the one I hear the most.
That's because you play it the most.
It's because I have to. Everyone always wants Wonderwall as the last song of the night whenever I'm out DJing. So I kind of have to play that one as the last song of the night. So I do hear that one a lot. I do switch it up every now and again, but that is, I'd say 99 times out of 100, that's the song people want to hear at the end of the night. Next up we have Money by Pink Floyd. This one, I've never seen this on a 7-inch any other time except for this one. I think this is an Italian pressing of this single. Yeah, it is. But yeah, one of my favourite Pink Floyd tracks, one of my favourite Pink Floyd albums. Yeah, had to own that one. Another one here for you, another hard rock single. This is Autograph, Turn Up the Radio. Back to Thrill to Love. Again, wanted to give you guys a new needle drop of this one, but yet again, YouTube had other ideas. And said, nope, can't play that one either. So, I'm sure you guys know this one. If you're a fan of hard rock, you probably know Turn Up the Radio by Autograph. It's just not a single I see everywhere, that's why I have it. A hip-hop single here, and it's an original one. I know I've said before you don't see a lot of original hip-hop singles, but there were a few around, and this is LL Cool J with Around the Way Girl and Mama Said Knock You Out. It's a double A-sided single. Yeah, if you're into 80s, 90s rap, you probably have heard this one. I have it for Mama Said Knock You Out. One of my favourite hip-hop tracks of all time. So I had to have it. Next up is Ernie Hines, Our Generation. But that's not why I own the single. I actually own it for the B-side, which is Rock Creek Park by the Blackbirds. And weirdly enough, YouTube let me get a needle drop of this one. So I'll give you guys a little taster of Rock Creek Park in case you're not familiar with the jazz funk classic. But here it is, Rock Creek Park by the Blackbirds. Would you look at that? It's another Pink Floyd single. It's another Brick in the Wall Part 2. This is backed with One of My Turns. Both tracks off of their album The Wall. Another really good Pink Floyd album. Weirdly enough, an album I've never owned, but keep finding this single everywhere. So, I know I said these are rare and different singles, but for me, this is the one single that follows me around everywhere I go. So I guess it's not that rare, but to some people it might be. David Bowie single here with Rebel Rebel. and Queen Bitch on the B-side. Rebel Rebel is one of my favourite David Bowie songs, so had to own that one. Which Rebel Rebel's off of his, I think, Diamond Dogs album. And Queen Bitch is off Hunky Dory. So yeah, really good single there. Don't see that one too often. Another hip hop single here. This is Fight For Your Rights by the Beastie Boys. It's backed with Time To Get Ill. Both tracks again off of their License to Ill album. Again, you shouldn't have to give a needle drop of this one. If you're into hip hop, you probably know it. It's just one of them songs. It's iconic. It's everywhere. It's great. This next one, however, I did manage to get a needle drop of. It's the Chicago Gangsters with Gangsta Boogie. And funny enough, the track I showed you earlier with LL Cool J, Mama Said Knock You Out, this is one of the tracks they sampled in that song. So if you know Mama Said Knock You Out, here's the needle drop of this one, and you guys you'll probably recognise it. So there it is. And it's backed with Why Did You Do It? So there it is. This is a 2020 reissue or 2018 reissue of this, because the original album actually sells for hundreds. It's ridiculous, but I'm glad they reissued this single. So there it is, Chicago Gangsters with Gangsta Boogie. Here's the needle drop of that one.
Gangsta Boogie, 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 Gangsta Boogie.
Okay, next up is another hip hop single. This one's not an original one. This is a reissue, but a very good reissue for that matter. Its main source is Looking at the Front Door with Watch Roger Do His Thing on the back. Both A and B side have a vocal and an instrumental mix on both sides, so there you go. But yeah, anything on the Mr. Bongo reissue label, if I see it and it's something I like really want, I'll grab it, because I know I won't be disappointed in the reissue. And I had to grab this because when I met up with Tim a few years ago, he beat me to the 12-inch single of this, and I really wanted the 12-inch single. Yeah, so that's eluded me ever since, but I managed to find the 7-inch single, and I can't get it out to show you the beautiful coloured vinyl. This one, here we go. There it is, like a turquoisey kind of bluish colour. I don't grab a lot of singles on coloured vinyl unless it's the only colour they come on, but the black, when I bought this a few years back, the black vinyl edition was out of stock, so I had to grab that one. Very good track there by Main Source. Again, hip hop fans are probably familiar with that one. Here is a Freefer. Yep, 3 of the same artist, 3 different songs. We're talking Ann Peebles here with Do I Need You, which is back with A Love Vibration. Ann Peebles Fill This World With Love, backed with It Was Jealousy. And We Got to Feed the Fire, backed with Beware or Beware, backed with, I can never remember which one is which. But I'll give you guys a needle drop of the track Fill This World With Love. Just because it's the one I wasn't able to get away with playing. So yeah, here it is, a needle drop of Ann Peebles, Fill This World With Love.
Everybody's got a reason for being here.
next one is it's a reissue. It's on the back-to-back hits reissue series that was put out. This one's on Reprise. It's Jimi Hendrix. I can see Tim. Tim, I can see your ears perking up already. This is Crosstown Traffic, backed with All Along the Watchtower by Jimi Hendrix. Two really good songs, as you know, back-to-back hits. It's a double A-side, and both tracks off of his Electric Ladyland album. Yeah, who don't love a bit of Jimmy? Next one here, another charity shop find from many years ago. Depeche Mode, Policy of Truth, backed with Collide. I think both tracks are off of the Violate album, or at least I know Policy of Truth is, because that's my favourite track off the album. Collide might actually just be a B-side, I don't know, but happy to own that one anyway. Another one here that was a back-to-back hits reissue. This one is on Warner Brothers this time. It's Paranoid by Black Sabbath, which is backed with Iron Man. Two really good songs by Black Sabbath. Next one here is another bit of classic funk. This is the Ohio Players with Fire, backed with Together. And in case you're not familiar with this track, here's a little taste of that one. James Brown, Get Up Off of That Thing. In the company sleeve, very good. It is in the sleeve, don't worry. I just had to pull it out here because you couldn't actually read the text. Yeah, there is, and yeah, no, I didn't even try and get a needle drop of this one because I know YouTube's going to block it right away for being James Brown. Another soul single. This one's a bit more modern. What year was this one? 2012? Yeah, 2012 on this one. This is Cool Million with Without Your Love, which features Kenny Thomas on vocals. And on the B-side is We Can Work It Out, which features the West Coast Soul Stars. But of course I have this one for Without Your Love, and in case you aren't familiar or you've never heard it before, or you're like, I recognise the name but I don't know the tune, here's a little taster of this one. We're getting there with this video, guys. We haven't got many more to show and then we're finished. So here is another reissue. This one is actually on the Atlantic Oldies series. So again, they've done two songs back to back, sort of like a double A-side type of thing. This is Led Zeppelin with Rock and Roll. Yeah, Rock and Roll by Led Zeppelin, backed with Four Sticks. Both tracks off of Led Zeppelin 4, which is my favourite Led Zeppelin album. I'm going to put that out there. So yeah, there's that one. Really good stuff there. This one, I believe, yeah, this one came out on Record Store Day a few years ago. I think 2020, something like that. But that's Eminem, My Name Is. Other than, I kept like one album, one 12-inch by Eminem, and this, and I think everything else I had to get a purge when I got rid of my collection. But the reason I kept this is because it was, at the time, it was the only way to get Bad Guys Always Die on vinyl, which is on the Wild Wild West soundtrack, but wasn't available any other way until he brought out the deluxe edition of the Slim Shady LP a few years back. I believe it's on that. But yeah, Eminem, My Name Is. Gonna try and get all my Eminem stuff back because he is my favourite rapper, as you guys know. He's the one that got me into rap music in general. And it even says a little bit of info about this one somewhere. I think, is it on the... Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm tripping, but yeah, My Name Is by Eminem. Had to have it. Right, next up is another one of these Mr. Bongo reissues that I mentioned earlier. This is I Know You Got Soul by Eric B. and Rakim. Another favourite hip hop track of mine, and it has a dub mix on the back. This one is on black vinyl, so I'm not going to get it out to show you. But yeah. Okay, next one, and I managed to get you a needle drop of this one, and I think this is probably going to be the last needle drop of the video. This is Bubbling by Anderson .Paak. Another artist. I kind of went through a stage of trying to get everything that he ever made. It's got the Busta Rhymes remix on the back, which is basically the same track but has an extra verse, which Busta Rhymes raps on. Another single that came out on Record Store Day. This one is on like a champagne-y kind of colour. Pretty cool stuff there. I'm really surprised YouTube let me give you a needle drop of this one, honestly, because I didn't think I'd get away with it.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbly. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, little nigga bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that job jackery. Don't even pass me that, I don't want none of it. These niggas mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got me hot as a laser, my posse dipping, I rate it. We had the proof of the paper, I made it. El Camino on Dayton, bitches guess over baby.
Okay, couple more here and we're nearly finished. This next one, probably not a single people are expecting to see in my collection. This one will surprise some people. But this is New Order, The Perfect Kiss. Nope, too blurry. There you go, New Order, The Perfect Kiss. Has the instrumental on the back for those of you that want to try your own versions at home. This is a promo copy in the company sleeve. Unfortunately, the company sleeve on the back is a bit worse for wear, but never mind. Hey, at least I have New Order, The Perfect Kiss on a single. So the last single I'm going to show you, I think Jenny mentioned it earlier, whether it makes the video or not is completely different. This is my most played song of 2020.
Oh, good God.
She already knows what's coming.
Yeah.
This is The Weeknd, Blinding Lights.
Oh, that's what it's called. I knew it was something else.
It's the same track on both sides, so it's basically effectively a double A side. It made my favourite album of 2020. It was my most played song of 2020. It was even my ringtone for a long time in 2020.
It really was.
I had an unhealthy obsession, I think, with
really
this song. But yeah, this is the collector's edition, it says on the back. I know they put out a bunch of Weeknd singles in limited quantities. I'd love to get a few more. Especially from his After Hours album, with that being my favourite Weeknd album now. I definitely want a few more of his singles, but I think they're all out of print and are now all mega expensive. So yeah, good luck if you missed out on these first time round. Yeah, but as you guys can see there, probably, there you go, Blinding Lights by The Weeknd, and on the B side is Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. So yeah, you could either play the song once or you can flip it over and enjoy it a second time. yeah, so that's the last thing I'm going to show you for this video. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry that it dragged on a little bit longer than I anticipated. Some of these I know I probably rambled a lot more than I should have. But I really hope you enjoyed this video, even if you've clicked on the video just to see the lights behind me or the Christmas tree, which I forgot to switch on the star at the top. Whoops, that's embarrassing. I'm not filming. I am not filming this whole video again.
I didn't even notice until you said it.
I'm not filming this again.
That's right, it doesn't look like it needs a light.
That's fair enough. We'll leave it then. So with all that said and done, guys, thanks so much for tuning into this video. I really hope you enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoy. Sorry, I can see Jenny at the corner of my eye taking the piss, so...
It's just because you say the same thing every single time.
Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already, and hit the bell so that way you never miss an upload. And with all that said and done, I'll see you all again very soon. Bye!